For my assessment video, I'm going to be assessing a 31-year-old client. His name is Jim. He works at an insurance agency. He has come from a very bad lifestyle and bad area, but managed to pull himself out of that and be successful. However, recently he has been experiencing a lot of PTSD from his childhood abuse that he experienced. He's also been falling into a depression where he doesn't feel like his life is worth living. He doesn't feel like people understand him right now. He also has been drinking a lot, and he has recognized that all of these things combined are letting him fall back into a place that he doesn't want to be. So he came to seek help. So for this video, I am going to be showing some skills like collaborative relationship, strengths, putting the client in charge, evaluating their work. I'm going to be using understanding. I'm going to be using asking, as well as respect and acceptance when it comes to asking. I'm going to use open-ended questions. I'm going to use attuned and body language. I'm going to summarize. I'm going to listen for meanings and feelings. I'm going to show focused listening, engaging, partializing, identifying options, and rehearsal. All right, here we go. So, hi Jim, I'm really glad that you came to see me today and that you would like to get help. Just so you know, anything that happens in this session is completely private and confidential. And so, if you want to start by telling me what brought you here today and sharing your story.
Okay, great. It's nice to meet you. So what brought me in today is I've been struggling with some PTSD just from sexual abuse that occurred when I was younger, and I really felt like right now I needed help. And so basically, I was able to get out of this really bad neighborhood that I've been living in, and there was a lot of bad influences and things like that. And so I got out of that, and I was really proud of getting out of like a bad area and moving forward with my life. And I got a job, and I'm really proud of the work I do there, and I'm really good at it. And I love being there, but sometimes I like start to, get back into this bad habit of drinking that I've occurred just from being around these friends that had lived in this place. And it's kind of these people don't see the real me at work, and it's hard for me to connect with these people. I feel detached, um, and this PTSD started to make me want to drink more. And so whenever I come home, I drink, and these people don't know that about me, and it's hard for me to connect with them outside of work because I have this issue. Um, and so I want to come here and get some help and not fall back into this bad habit.
All right, so what it sounds to me like you're saying is that so far a lot of things have been going on. It's probably easier to decompartmentalize and do one situation at a time rather than trying to attack this all at once. So, do you feel that there is a certain aspect of this that you'd like to really tackle first?
I think the drinking aspect is something I want to tackle first. It's the immediate issue.
And the feelings that I can see that you're pretty much identifying is that with the drinking, it really separates your life from work and home and your old friends, and you find this very strong divide between it. Is that right?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's correct.
So that's how you feel, and that's completely understandable. When people go through these drinking and this falling into these habits, you can feel like you're faking it a little bit. When you go to work, you're a different person than you are when you come home. And it's really important that, we identify that. So what is your idea of what would help you? Like, what do you think that your biggest outlet would be with coping? Because this is a teamwork, and I want your opinion just as much as you want mine. So how do you feel like you could help yourself?
Something that I think has helped me a little bit is being around my sister and her child. It's been really nice to be around them and have that family connection and that support and be able to open up a little bit to them.
Well, that's really great. Family, loving your family and being close to your family is a really big part of your life, and that's a really good strength in your life. And it's definitely a strength that you identify with it and that you can identify these feelings to begin with. Is there anything else that you like to do? If your sister is busy one day or something, you can't get in touch with her?
I really like to work and be at work and be around my work people. And I also like to go to the gym and and kind of blow off steam there as well.
That's also a really, really positive outlet. So it sounds like what you're saying is that, having a different place to go, like the gym, other than your work and your home, would definitely keep your mind off of things. So what do you think would happen if, your friends texted you? Would you be able to tell them, today is not a good day, or?
I'm not really sure. I struggle with that a lot because I don't want to let them down, and I don't want to kind of create a rift between us because they are my friends and they'll always be a part of me.
Well, that's really great, but do you think that, we could work on a scenario where one time it might be good if you responded to them a little differently, saying, I'm trying to do something more positive.
Definitely, that's something I'm looking forward to trying to figure out here.
So if I was your friend and if you wanted to go see your sister this day and, I'm your friend and I really want to go grab a drink and maybe pick up a chick, and I text you and say, like, buddy, what's up? Let's go. Like, meet me at this bar. Like, what would be a good response to help you feel comfortable with your friend, do you think?
Maybe like just kind of say maybe another time or something that I have something more important to do right now, or
if you want to make your friend, feel a little bit valued, maybe actually instead of just saying like something more important, you might want to say something like, I really like going to the gym. Maybe you could even invite your friend to come to the gym with you and you guys could build that positive relationship there rather than at the bar. And I think that could be really vital to you. Or even to tell them, like, I want to go see my sister today, something like that. So rather than saying to your friend, like, I have more important things to do, like try and create an outlet or create a new type of friendship with that person, because if these people are important to you, then it's a big deal to have them be part of your life. Also something, that we could do just so we can see your progress and you can see your progress because clearly you're proud of your accomplishments and your work is, every time that you find yourself going to the gym or going to see your sister or, putting in a couple more hours at work rather than going to the bar and drinking or going home and drinking, make a mental note of it in your phone. Like, write it down so you can see, like, 3 times this week I didn't do that, and then as the more progress you make and being able to see it will really help you to be able to feel proud of yourself. That's a huge deal. That makes you see the progress. So do you think that for our next meeting, you could probably bring like something just to show, like, you don't have to share it with me if you don't want to, but it might make you feel better to just be like, look, 6 times this week or 6 times I didn't go to the bar, instead I went and did something more positive.
I think I definitely can do that. It's something super easy that would definitely probably be beneficial.
All right, well, let's try that for next time. We will set up an appointment, and it's been a really great first session.